And this is why I have nice things.
Well, that was good. That was better than I expected.
Yeah, well, I'm project manager. I solve problems. That's what I do.
Well, first you create the problem. So I think this is a rigged game, bro. Hey guys, welcome to TCR. Sid here. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to take you through the quick process of harvesting your own grapes, getting them ready to make jelly, and then making some amazing jelly with them. I'm gonna go around and pull these bigger ones down and get them into the fridge so that we can maybe give them a few days of just chilling out before these are ready. So I'll have more to add to the harvest.
I was a-bouncing and a-laughing as we rode down an old dirt road. Daddy looking in his rear view, hoping that we'd just hang on. Well, I can't recall a time when I ever had so much fun as I did when I rode in the back of a pickup truck. I would sit there with my arms stretched out on that rusty bed, just waving at the people in their cars when the light turned red. I'd get a little...
This is a pretty decent haul. I'd say it's probably 20-25 pounds worth of grapes, give or take. Maybe as much as 30. It might be 30. It feels like a toddler on my hip, so it could be 30. But, you know, not too bad. I only encountered one spider that fell on me and a few ants, so it wasn't too bad. I don't like ants. If you've seen other videos in the garden, you know how I feel about ants. I'm not a fan. They give me the creepy crawlies, the heebie-jeebies, the no buenos. I'm not a fan. But I do love these grapes, so I am excited to make some goodies out of this. Here's my grapes that I'm working on here. These are the ones that obviously I haven't pulled off the bunches yet. And these are the ones that have been pulled off the bunches and washed, but they have not been, oops, I missed one. See, look what happens. But I have not run them through the blender or strained them obviously yet. So, and I'll have to go through and refine some of these a little bit as I'm adding them to the blender, but it usually takes me a few rounds to get them kind of fully cleaned off and ready for the blender. So I kind of do them in stages as I go. It just makes it a little bit easier. So they've been washed, pulled off the bunches. Now I'm sticking them in my trusty blender before I strain and drip, except that's not the right way. This is the way. Now the fun part. I pour it all in there. I let it drip as much naturally as it will. And then I'm going to take a spatula it's like I pureed Shrek. Cream de Oga, anyone? I'm in the home stretch of separating out the pulp from le juice. And then I'm basically left with like a thick juice that we use to make the actual jelly slash jam.
8 cups of total juice, mostly grape juice, with about probably close to a half a cup of chopped up peppers. And I used these guys right here, ran them through a food processor, added a little bit of grape juice to the food processor to get them to like kind of slurry, and then made that one of my cups out of 8. So now I've added my 8 cups in here, and I've added my powdered pectin. As soon as this comes to a boil, then we can add the sugar. Meanwhile, I processed jars over here, pulled those out. I've got them ready right here. They're still hot. All we gotta do is wait for this to come to a boil. We got a boil going on here. We're gonna add our sugar now. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, the sugar, and that's actually a low sugar recipe. So we'll put this sugar in there. I don't know if you can see that. Get her stirred. Now we need to bring this back up to a rapid boil that will not stir down, and then it's done.
What if you stare it down?
Well, if you're intense, you might be able to stare it down, but you can't stir it down.
You done yet?
It's not done yet.
You done yet?
It's almost here. You want to try it?
No. It's not done yet.
I'll put it on you. I'll put it on your skin.
It puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again.
Silence of the Lambs.
Very good. You're learning. See? Do we have to stare at it the whole time?
Yeah, because I have to know when it boils.
It's not boiling.
It's not boiling yet. They say about a watch pot.
But then if we turn our back on it, then it will boil and then we won't know.
Then we'll miss our window.
So this is like bad science.
It's not. It's just canning. So that's what a boil that you can't stir down looks like. It's boiling and it just keeps boiling while I'm trying to stir it. So I got my timer set for 1 minute. Yeah, and we're going to immediately jar it.
It's pretty color. It looks like watermelon.
Yeah, those red pepper flakes in there are kind of cool.
Yeah, but then it turned it pink, so it's like watermelon jelly now. Is there such a thing as watermelon jelly? Probably not, huh?
It probably is.
Maybe.
I don't see why not.
Because it's like already like watery.
Well,
right?
so is grape juice.
Yeah, but I had to make it first. I don't know. I guess actually it'd be probably easy to eat. We should try to make watermelon jelly. Now I want to make watermelon jelly.
Why not?
Why not? That sounded like the wrong response.
I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Except for I'm not growing watermelon.
Well, I don't care. I'll find somebody. I think maybe Christy has some. I wonder how much watermelons you'd need to make enough. I mean, if you think about it, the whole watermelon's usable except for the rind.
Well, the amount of what you have to use is the juice.
Yeah.
So the amount of juice.
No, but when you grind it all up, then it's jam.
Well, I wouldn't. No, I'm not sure you understand how this process works.
I googled it once.
Yeah, you don't grind it up. You cook it down.
Well, no, I mean you gotta squish it all together. Watermelon. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm gonna Google that in a minute. When I'm not filming you, I'm gonna Google it. Now I'm curious. I think you just like to make things red so you can ruin towels.
Only flamingo towels. Love to ruin those. Goal in life.
It's rude.
Alright, I got stuff all over the lids of these jars. That won't do.
Won't do. That's how you get the E. coli, botulism,
Nope, none of the above.
and syphilis,
Nope, you definitely won't get that.
and hepatitis. What do you get then? Mold?
You get mold.
see?
So you get penicillin.
You get penicillin. Mazel tov. This is exactly what the watermelon jelly looks like though, by the way. When I Googled it.
It's got kind of a watermelon color to it.
Yeah. Don't be smart, you know what. Lids. Put a lid on it, would you?
Been trying to do that for 17 years.
That's accurate. That's some good jelly.
Probably.
I bet that will go well with that last batch of goat cheese that I made, huh?
Well, they're both spicy.
Well, I made another one that's not spicy, that's herbs.
Yeah, I would
Different
not.
herbs.
I would do this with like the herb goat cheese.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
And I would
about.
do the spicy goat cheese like with
Yeah.
the apple jelly that's not spicy. I need those other rings over there.
With this ring.
Don't do it.
Clearly. It's a trap. Now we put it in the pot.
Yeah.
How
and
come you
there's
don't
gonna be
use the
too much
thingy?
water.
Is it because you have too many jars?
What are you talking about?
The thingy that you can
I
just,
don't need that.
the cage, you can just pull it right back
That's
out?
for weaklings.
Didn't know that. Does it say it on the instruction manual?
Yeah. It's for people who can't handle the heat.
When they can't take the heat, they have to get out of the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
Little fingers.
Well, that's why they give you the basket with the canner, my
They didn't
dear.
give me the basket. I bought it. and I
It
don't
goes
wanna
with
use
the,
it.
but it goes with the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then does that mean, is that like, you can't complain because you didn't do it?
I'm not complaining. I'm mentioning that's hot. But
Oh.
it's not the same thing as complaining.
I don't know. And you leave it in for 5 minutes.
Right.
It's gonna process for 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I highly recommend that vinegar that you used to clean the lids. Put a little bit of that in the water. It'll make your jars nice and clean.
And shiny?
Shiny.
Shiny. They're done. are popping and locking.
They
Already popped and locked. We wiped them off because they were wet. Now they just have to sit and chill like villains.
So,
Michael? What did you
remember
do?
that thing you said where, I think it goes something like, this is why we can't have nice things?
Uh-huh.
So I was pouring sugar and onto our nice thing, stove. It's supposed to go into the pot. Let me just point your camera.
Yeah. It's all over my stove. And of course, it's, yeah, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
That's not okay, bro. And it's hot down there now, so I can't clean it for a while.
Oh no, you don't want to clean it for a while. What's going to happen is it's going to crystallize and caramelize onto the surfaces from the heat.
Yeah.
And then you can clean it. And this is why
With
we
your
can't have nice
toothbrush. But this is exactly why.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Your definition of good and my definition of good are...
I mean, that was a hold my beer moment right there.
I can't believe you did that. Lord.
And this is why I have nice things.
Well, that was good. That was better than I expected.
Yeah, well, I'm a project manager. I solve problems. That's what I do.
Well, first you create the problem. So I think this is a rigged game, bro. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get to make some of your very own jelly this year. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get the notifications.